So, Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez, certified banger, absolutely amazing, and honestly, as a whole, um, the fight card this morning was very good, thoroughly entertaining. So, hats off to all the fighters. Um, because I only had expectations on the main event, I'm gonna give my reactions to the main event and have a little bit of a think about it. Um, I think overall that fight exceeded my expectations. It over delivered. I thought this fight was going to be. I definitely thought it was going to be a fun fight, but I thought it was just going to be an absolute domination from Max. Purely because the last time we saw him fight, he looks like a demigod against Calvin Cater. Like, he looked untouchable against Calvin, and tonight he was getting touched a lot. His calf was getting lit up. He had that massive cut above the eye. He had a fucking welt on his body as well. It was like he got hit because Yair Rodriguez is like that. He is like that. Um, I think because it's happened and people are that dumb and just want to try and act like, oh, I'm a genius, you guys are all stupid. Everyone's saying like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have disrespected Yair Rodriguez, everyone was doubting him. It was just the fact that the last, like, I know Yair's not like a rising contender, but the last like, le- the last seemingly legit contender that went up against Max Holloway was Calvin Cater and he got destroyed. Um, Max looked like a demigod, and then you've got another. Well, he's been away for 2 years, but another newer contender, and you kind of think like, what's he gonna do? How's he gonna beat him? And although we still don't know, we don't have that answer because you can't beat Max. Um, he did fucking well. He did very well. I think that first round, I thought there was potential for an upset there because he was hitting him very hard, very hard, and Max didn't really seem like he had much answers for in that first round. I thought, ooh, we got something on our hands. And then round two came and Max came into his own, and then round three I thought it was about to be all over. It, Ye had not like visibly slowed down a lot, but his output slowed down a lot. Of course, that's due to him being on the ground a lot, but even when on the feet, and then somehow he rallied back in the fourth and fifth round and put on again a very impressive performance. So for Yair Rodriguez, honestly, that fight rose his stock so high, and um, he should go straight back into a bigger fight. And after two years off or whatever, however long it was, first of all, fight again, please. I want to watch you fight again, Yair. But second of all, I think he's gonna find himself some big fights now, and although you don't want to say like, oh, this was a one-off performance, if he's seriously gonna challenge Max and Volk, for the title, he's got to pull off more of these type of performances, which I'm excited, and looking forward to. On Max's end, I mean, first of all, the durability of the dude is ridiculous. How his leg was not chopped in half, I don't know. How his chin was completely fine, I don't know. How his how his fucking eye was all right and continued, I don't know. Like it, he was crazy durable. He always is, and even like a lot of people when they're durable, they can get hit and they just keep absorbing, but you can see it's slowing them down. Max absorbs shots and just goes and zooms. It's almost like waking him up, and he just zooms off and then again just hits you with fucking 10 punches in a row. That one, boom, beautiful. Even flying knees in like the fourth and fifth round, like He's nuts. He's nuts. But we gotta look at it on the other end from the perspective of Alex Volkanovski fan. As you can see, Aussies represent. Um, like I said, in Max's last fight, he looked like a demigod. With all due respect, tonight he looked like a human. He looked like a human. One of the best fucking humans in the world, but he looked human. He was getting hit, although, like, he didn't look like he was getting hurt. It looked like he was getting hit with shots that would hurt. And although, like, it's not like, I'm not one of those people like, oh, if you shoot for a takedown, you're a bitch, can't stand or whatever. The fact that he was mixing it up, I think kind of shows that he, I don't know, because it doesn't, like, I kind of, no, because first of all, I was thinking, was kind of thinking a little bit like that, like, he was getting lit up, he was getting pieced up, but then you realize he was having success on the feet as well. It was just that Yair couldn't handle him on the ground until he reversed him, but like on the ground Max was doing, in comparison, like on the feet Max was here, Yair was here. On the ground Max was here again, and Yair was down there. There was a bigger gap between them on the ground, which I think was probably the main idea from him of shooting for the takedowns and going down there. And that blast double leg from him was, that was very nice and very unexpected. But I mean, you can look at, again, I'm looking from a Volkanovski fan's perspective. That's showing a far different dynamic because we never really seen Max shooting for takedowns like that. Should it be something that Holloway's, Volkanovski's scared about? It's something for him to think about, but I would probably say that Volk has the... Actually, I don't know why my reaction has turned into Volkanovski versus Holloway prediction number 3. Enjoy the fight, for God's sake. Banger of a fight. It's definitely not fight of the year contender like people will want to say. It was a good fucking fight, but don't overreact to this. This was a massive tangent and turned into something that wasn't supposed to.